The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And for Oklahoma City, they're enjoying a better winning percentage to this point than we saw last season, an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. Scotty Brooks has been around as long as the Oklahoma City Thunder have been around in terms of the head coaching position there. He's part of the DNA of that team, isn't he?
He is. He's a fighter, and he was that way when he played in the NBA. And, you know, I think his mentality rubs off on the players. What I like about him is he treats his players fair. It's always level with his whole roster. Players love that, Ernie.
That does it from the 2K Sports studio. We'll see you next time.
Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Thunder at the peak at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Smith out there with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. Here is Harden, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. Ariza's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Thunder with possession. It's a 3-point game. When you have the explosive talent, Clark, the Thunder have, you can compete with any team, and that's a big part of why they were a top team out west once again.
You know, a lot of people wondered if they had slipped from the elite teams in the West, but again, Kevin, they proved they are still amongst the top teams in the league.
Now, here is Harden after Enes Kanter's miss. Here's the lob to the hoop, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. About a minute played so far here in the first.
And as you said, there were questions about the Thunder heading into this last year, but it showed they're still part of the elite group. Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And Durant, here we go. And stolen by Ariza. Howard gets to Ariza. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yep, 2 turnovers in a row for them. That's a recipe for disaster.
Outside Westbrook. Right side Durant. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, you know, the Thunder really do a lot of things well. There aren't many weaknesses when you look at this team. Playing in the way at West can be a real marathon, but the Thunder, you know, they're built to handle it over the course of a long season.
Here's Ariza. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Now, here's Beverly. His last outing, he had 8 points. Good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Inside, here's Cantor. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Cantor's got his first 2 points of the night. Rockets trail. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Beverly. And Howard has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Harden kicks to Beverly. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. James Harden, Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
Really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, second in the league in free throw attempts per game last season, and he's also a really, really good passer. Able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
Now here's Ariza following the shot by Kevin Durant. Ariza goes in, and the jam by Harden.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Westbrook, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Houston in the lead. Harden gets to Ariza. Back to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Then you get a chance to check out some of the numbers for Serge Ibaka. What a year he had last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last year, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. There aren't many players out there with his ability to protect the rim. I'll tell you, his shot blocking stats have been amazing.
And, you know, those blocks, Steve, don't even take into account how many shots he's changed or bothered. The misses he's forced even when he doesn't get his hand on the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Jones checked in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dion Waiters. Now Adams, following the miss by Terry from deep. Augustine from outside. Westbrook kicks to Jones. Here's Adams, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Adams has got his first basket.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Rockets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jason Terry.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Collison no good on the free throw. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, you know, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Prigioni. They set the pick. Kicks it to Brewer from the arc. Can't hit, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Augustine against Terry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Passes to Prigioni from downtown. That's good. Prigioni's got 5 points so far. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.